Welcome to the My Brain, My Happiness podcast. My name is Joe, and on each episode, it is my goal to spread awareness on mental health. No, I'm not a therapist, a psychiatrist, or a medical doctor. I'm just a guy who has had a lifelong relationship with mental illness, specifically OCD. Together with you, I want to blow the roof off the stigma that comes with having a mental illness. You need to know you're not alone. I promise this podcast will be upbeat and positive. My goal with each episode is to make you understand that you don't have to take this on alone or in silence. Now let's change some lives. Hey everybody, welcome to My Brain, My Happiness, episode 6. Today we are going to talk about life in general. So we're not going to talk too much about, mental illness or anything. Today it's going to be kind of put the life coach hat on, maybe some motivational speaker hat on, and just talk about, the gift we have that's called life, and how we should make the most of it, because tomorrow is not promised to anyone. And so while you're here, you should do whatever you can do to leave your mark on this earth and make it a positive one. That's how I feel. I think we all should strive to be the best version of ourselves. Everybody will have their dark days. But if you start to find your purpose and believe in a process, those dark days will get less and less, especially if that purpose becomes passion. I don't think, like I said before, passion doesn't come from purpose. I think purpose creates passion. There are things that we will try to do in our lives that we don't enjoy, that we just don't like. And it's okay if you recognize that and you say, look, I don't want to do that anymore. That just sucks. I'm not getting anything out of it. Fuck it. I'm done. You know what? That's not the same thing as giving up. That's just saying I'm not getting anything out of this. So therefore, I'm not going to do it. You got to look for the stuff that's going to fulfill you. Whether it's a job, whether it's in your relationship with your significant other, whatever. You have to find peace and you have to find purpose. And that's just, I think, very important. And happiness, right? So, sorry about the chair. So, when you are struggling, when you are having some of those dark days, I need you to recognize that. And you need to honor the struggle. Because everybody who has been successful has had to go through struggles. And with that self-awareness, you can do great things. Those struggles can sometimes be a huge learning lesson. Especially the ones where if you're trying to do something and you fail at it, don't look at it as failure, but look at it as a learning lesson, or look at it as a way that you weren't supposed to do it. Okay, it didn't work that way, so I've learned that. Now I'm going to move on and try something else. Life's beautiful, man. I wake up every day and the sun's shining on my face instead of on my grave, and that's a plus. And whatever you are facing in life, it's still good. Every day is a new day and a new opportunity to make yourself the best version of you. And you always want to try to make other people's day better because they saw you. The life you have been given has so much more meaning than you can even imagine. So live it the best way you know how. We're going to have our challenges and that you will not understand. But it's what you do with those challenges that will make the difference. If there's something that you're striving for that you know will bring happiness or a better quality of life, and you look at these challenges and you put your arms up and run away from them, then what good is that? How are you ever going to accomplish where you want to get to? You are exactly in life where you're supposed to be because you are getting out of life what you have put into it. Therefore, we're pretty much all where we're supposed to be. you will get out what you put in. And that is for sure. So when you are presented with a challenge, you need to not run away, but you need to hit it head on. Challenges have to happen to get to where we want to be. You may feel some days that you are at the end of your rope, the bottom of the barrel. Like there's no hope at all. But there is. And when you are at the end of your rope, you need to find the strength to keep climbing up that rope. In every bit of darkness, there's a crack of light. And you just need to find that light. You don't have to stay in the darkness. That is the decision that is up to you. Being happy is up to you. These are emotions that are controlled by you. How you act is controlled by you. And there are going to be people that are going to knock you down, and they're going to tell you that you are not worthy, but you are. You are worthy. People will tell you that, you shouldn't be doing something that you know that you are meant to do. And hopefully that's a positive thing. But if there's a dream, and I'm chasing it, I'm not going to let anybody tell me that I shouldn't be doing it. I know I'm not a professional podcaster, but everybody started somewhere. I can't make a podcast successful if I don't start. So I started one. I have a message. That I want to get out to people. And this is a great way to deliver that message. So this is my challenge, right? My challenge is, how do I make this podcast grow? And I research that and I look things up, and I'm going to find a way. And I'm going to make this thing successful. And no matter what challenge comes my way, I'm going to find a way to overcome it, period. Not try. I'm going to find a way to overcome it. No one is going to validate my purpose or my destiny. And no one should validate your purpose or your destiny. And absolutely no one gets to steal your joy. Along the way, there's going to be people that are going to tell you that you are not worthy and you're not going to make it. I'm telling you, if you work hard, you will make it. If you take control, no one does you better than you. Let me say that again. No one does you better than you. So when someone tells you that you are not good at something, or when someone tells you you're never going to make it, guess what? If you show determination and you work, prove them wrong, because that person is not you. That person probably has their own insecurities and probably can't do it themselves, or don't want to do it themselves, are probably going to tell you that you can't do it either. But guess what? You can. Anybody can accomplish anything. So just take control. Take control of this thing we call life. So many people take life for granted. They don't take the time to look at the opportunities that we have, that a lot of people in a lot of other countries and places of the world don't have. They don't have the resources, they can have dreams, but literally because of where they are, those dreams can never come true. Never. There's countries where girls are not allowed to be educated. There's countries that the government totally controls what you do, what you say, no internet, no nothing, no ability to build businesses. So we have to stop taking things for granted. And that's critically important. It really is to stop taking things for granted. It just makes no sense. I think life has two gifts, and the gifts are the gift of giving and the gift of receiving. I can, use my own example, and I make motivational type videos on TikTok, and I keep them short. Whenever I have a lot more to say is when I'm out here making a podcast. But so I may make a video and someone will get back to me and they'll be like, you know what, your video really helped me today. I look forward to your videos every single day because you always make me think about something in a different way. Well, the gift for me, there's the gift of giving, right? When I'm helping somebody, and then the gift of receiving. Because when I get that compliment back, that makes me feel so good that I was able to help somebody. It is an amazing feeling. Unfortunately, as much as we'd love to, we can't control everything. And so you need to stop stressing out about the things that you can't control, right? You can't control how a person acts, what a person says, how they treat you. You can't control that. You can eliminate negative people from your lives. If someone's not bringing positivity into your world and it's just constant negative energy, you don't need to be around that. I'm not saying being an asshole to somebody because what's the point? That just doesn't make you any better than them. But you can remove yourself from negative situations because you just don't need to be around people that bring you down. People that aren't there to support you and build you up along your path to your dreams, well, are they really friends? No one gets to live your life but you. Now, when we're trying to accomplish things, and this especially when it comes to losing weight or getting in shape, we have excuses. When we want to take on a new challenge, we have doubts, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to tell those excuses and the fears and the doubts that they have no place in your business. Zero room in your place of business. This is your life that you're fighting for and that you're living for. Don't wait for something to happen. Just make it happen. This is Joe from My Brain, My Happiness. Thank you guys for listening today, and I'll talk to you next time.